Let's gamble. Anybody want to place your bets on whether I'll win or not? Yeah, you are on the next thing. So, well, you're going straight for the door.
Eternally loyal.
Where are my guys coming in? Right, you're all the way on that flank. You'll win. Haha, thanks for the vote of confidence. Did you see my battles against the, I forget, the rogue army yesterday? I basically massacred these two armies, and that's why they had to be rebuilt. We completely destroyed one of them, and then the other one, I mean, I took them both, took them in separately, so that was partly my own fault. I was overconfident. And it tends to be when I have my doubts like this, that's when I get the massive victory. So that's what happened against the Orcs. It was like I was really worried for ages. Like, do I go in? Do I fight? Right, these guys can. I mean, these guys are just going to go in and shoot. Let's put it around here. It will force them to spread out across the walls, which I don't think they'll really have a problem doing. Oh, and we'll make sure the tomb print is in this group as well, and we'll get all these to just run through the door. Let's put you in a group by yourself at least, and we will. Oh my god! After that initial footage, you want to change your well, we might win, but it's going to be a bloody victory if we do. Wow. Okay. It's a problem with like losing when you're on stream and you're moving onto YouTube. It's going to be on the internet forever. Let's just shoot. Who are we going to shoot? Chameleon skinks. No. Skins for javelins, I guess. In fact, the tomb print should probably go against the wall as well. Right, these guys are all coming in now. I'll reorganize them in a second. Just make sure they're okay. But we've lost 100 and so guys already. Let's get my. It's a good job my guys are free. The 5Ds. You're gonna have to enlighten me, Corbinite. Death, destroy, dishonor. I don't know if I'm getting that right. I doubt if I am. Right, let's get these guys organised. Oh, you guys can just go on the walls up here, maybe. We will see, seeing as they haven't got anybody over here. Dodge, duck, dip, dive, dodge again. To be fair, I had to. I mean, these are my elite cavalry, but not cavalry, infantry, but they're still just skeletons. I'll get new ones next turn anyway. Not next turn. It won't take me long. They're free, is my point. How's the gate coming? Gate's not coming down quite as quickly as I thought. Let's... And 9. I have a feeling our catapult's gonna get... I don't think it's doing anywhere near enough damage here. And these are... Oh, no, it's my Death Lord's over here. What's oh, what have you got? You've got something special, haven't you? Minus armor and parry, but you've got a horse. Let's stick you in Group 7 with the other cavalry. And get ready to go through the door. And we'll get the Death Mage in as well. The Nekaran guy, let's... oh, you know what? I've got this cool little spell that gives 44%. I don't know if these count as magical attacks, actually. They kind of look fairly magical, don't they? Let's do on one of them that hasn't died yet. But that will also give me some regeneration across the whole army. That went down quite a bit, even though it was 40%. Where is my hero there? Oh, you are in range. Can we... 43. If we use extra weapon damage is bound to work against the door, right? Wow, 31. Now, this isn't being targeted yet. We should probably... Oh, they've moved, so they're not actually getting fire from that. I was going to say move so we're not in range. What have we got? That the cavalry's already here. Necropolis Knights. Let's get the Necropolis Knights against here. Let's see how they do against the gate. Oh god. Oh, that's my Tomb King. Let's get my other Tomb King in. We will use this up here because it gives minus armor and minus 48 missile parry. I don't think any of these guys have got shields, but they're being shot. So these are all mostly skinks, aren't they? In which case, let's just go up there and we'll cause a distraction if nothing else. Our gate's coming down soon. Wow, we've got these guys already. I say already. We've taken a good amount. Right, the gate's going down. Oh, I did not look to see what was on the other side. Yeah. No, they're just swords with spears. Fine. It's fine. Okay. Let's see what kind of cool magic we can do. Okay. All these guys. Let's drop their weapon strength. Are you even going to be in range? Actually, I did not check. Are you? You're going to take a second to get there. Well, let's make sure everybody's charging in. Cavalry. These guys. And but the stalkers will get there. Chariots, they can hold back. And let's... These are more anti-infantry, aren't they? Okay. We'll stick them on the side, not next to the Coxagor. And... I don't know where I'd put them down. I thought letting... Yeah, okay. Alright, well, we'll see what happens there. Right, that's cast. Oh, they are still here. Now, does this guy have... Oh, that's a good spell. So, what's the combination actually then? I'll have a look at that in a second once it's properly done. Let's just get you guys on the walls. If nothing else, you'll be a distraction. Let's rally while we're here. We'll get some regen. Let's put damage resistance on you. Where's my other king? You're actually in there as well. Let's give you a potion of let's get the potion of strength going and see if we can get you to attack him.
My will be done.
Oh, I can only use that once. No, that's a potion of strength. Sorry, it's this thing. I thought it was for a second. So yeah, these guys minus 25% weapon damage and minus 26 melee attack and defense. That's a nice little... Right. Now's the time to see if we can push through as many. If you're not already getting in here, we really want to try and kill as much. Chariots? Can we get the chariots in? I doubt it, but we'll give it a go. And let's extra weapon damage and stuff. It's good to cast these kind of things, kind of almost as much as possible anyway, because you get a bit of extra regen as well. Right, how are my attacks up here doing? They're not as terrible as I thought. Oh, I've actually captured that one now. Let's just shoot the guys on the wall. Oh, Temple Guard. I think it's going well. I was going to say I can't really tell. These towers are devastating. I've got something, haven't I? It can't have been anything too important, I'm sure. Alright, I'm kind of out of magic now, aren't I? No, you're just taking fire. Ancient Stegodon, attack the Ancient Stegodon, will you? And let's get you into that group. So I've got like my little character group, and they tend to have quite good weapon strength, so they'll be good at taking down these kind of things. Oh, if only I had a Vortex. I don't know who's getting through here, who isn't, who's attacking what. Just kill, kill, kill. You're being attacked now. What are you being attacked by? Oh, is it that? Oh, okay. Move forward a bit then. Oh, my archers are not doing great. These guys are, I say running, but they'll probably come back. We used to be friends with these guys. No, and it's only because they didn't like... That's a terrible place for you to be. It's only because them and the dwarves couldn't get along. Maybe I should have waited for some towers. Right, let me just take a moment to breathe. Where are you? Are you through? I wonder if there's any chance of pushing through with like anyone, like the chariots. If we just... Is the Ancient Stegodon dead? No. Why not? Let's get the heroic thing here. You guys, minus 30 armor. I probably could have positioned that better so it's covering more of these guys, but... And... Who's attacking this thing? Who can I give this buff to? Extra weapon damage, extra armor piercing. Oh, I should make sure the stalkers are attacking these guys. Yes, I will, because they're anti-large. Let's just turn off the toggle melee button. We'll try and focus down the coxigors with those guys. Try and make sure we get the right pairings up. I mean, we are pushing through. Let's get these guys on a... Let's see, what are the chances that we can actually just push through with a chariot and get in some kind of position where we can kind of... I don't think we can. I think it's generally momentum that's going to actually do that. I mean, I think they're just getting shot. Maybe we just get some of them around the sides to then turn around. Right, let's do that because that gives us some healing.
Yes.
Let's put your damage resistance. I don't even know if you're being
My
attacked.
orders.
Let's put some protection on somebody. Who on you guys, because you seem to be taking the most damage. Plus again, that's giving us some more healing. You shouldn't be getting attacked anymore, but ooh, I don't necessarily want to aggro these guys. Shoot at this little lot over here. Yeah, I'm probably going to lose a lot, but well, a lot of basic infantry. I'm saying that as if I've already won. Unit's been wiped out. I think that was the summoned guys. Do I have any more abilities I'm not taking advantage of? Okay, that was a pretty nice shot for my catapult there. I'm guessing you actually probably missed after shooting these guys. Oh, the temper guards. Oh, they haven't even got a temper guard down here. Is that Stegodon dead? No. Oh, it's a 2 ancient Stegodons. Oh, okay. Oh, it looks like we did get some of these chariots out. Look at the weird direction they're going in. I think these guys... I wonder if we can get these kind of through. You Shabti... You are fighting. What about you? Where are you? It's a bit difficult to know where everybody is, but I'm actually pushing them back quite a bit. So ideally, it'd be nice to get people to kind of fold around the flanks, but... Oh, there's a solar engine there. But it's a bit tricky. Let me know if the sound balancing gets worse, actually, because it's very loud in my ears. I mean, like, the volume I've got in my head isn't. But I notice the game is very loud at the moment. They're starting to... I feel like they are collapsing here a bit. They still hold the walls quite nicely, though. And we still got more stuff over there. We might even just be able to hold this. Worst comes to worst. I mean, these temple guard, man. I mean, sure, my guys are half strength, but that's 4 units there. At times, I'd rather just, as long as these guys stay on the walls. Until I deal with this lot, if I ever deal with this lot. Oh, what have I done? I've just moved him out of the group.
Curse them all.
I should, I say spam this out a bit more. Right, let me see if I can see who's attacking this. Stalkers, what are you all doing? Some of you are just getting shot. I wonder if we can get some of you out to go after the Bastillodon. Oh no, carry on with the Coxagores. Characters, whereabouts are you? You're over this kind of way. Sure. Sure, let's additional bonus versus large. Let's give it a moment. I want to make sure that's... I just twigged. Why these guys are just going to sit there and get the charge, aren't they? They're only skink skirmishers. Oh well, we're taking down a bunch of cavalry. I didn't say there's such a massive unit. Okay, you're mostly missing the wall and hitting my own guys now. The archers are kind of doing stuff now. Who's... Okay, this is getting confusing. Let's get the horsemen into a separate group as opposed to the knights. And we'll try and push these horsemen through. I really need to focus down one of these guys, don't I? Half of these aren't even get into the combat. Go and kill that thing. Go and kill that one. If you guys can kind of focus on one of these, that would be good too. And cast a spell. I don't care who it's on. Stick on one of these guys and just hope they make use of it. I just want the regen. Oh, these chariots did get through. Oh, they should have. Let's try and get all these chariots to go after here. Because then maybe I can swing round and actually, because the charging's really only what makes these guys good. Excellent. These are anti-large. They should do quite well here. Oh, this is kind of breaking up. Very lucky you can just see it slowly pushing back. Just to keep an eye on these things, make sure I'm not losing anything valuable. Really need to make sure that these my wizards are somewhere where they're not going to get properly mullered. Let's chase the people. These aren't even running away, they're just pulling back, aren't they? And they're raging. Don't just you're right there. Oh, it's only one guy. I think there's three of them. I think he stopped because of the no, go after these guys, chase these chameleon skinks down, because they're annoying. You're not going to do much good shooting them, then swing round and chop these guys up. Who's not doing anything? Everybody's just getting shot. Have we got any stuff? Damage resistant, I'm sure is going to be good. Let's damage people's armor again. And let's see if we can do a bit of healing on people. They're making relatively short work of the Bastillodon. You're not doing anything. I mean, can you shoot at them? Oh, you're out of ammo. Okay, just don't worry about it then. Oh, brilliant. Tower shooting at their guys as they're retreating. Oh god, is that my... Yeah, I don't think when I wanted to get my Nekakaran horsemen around here, that wasn't exactly what I wanted to do with them. Oh, did they guys just rally? Let's try and get around to there. Let's see how... Oh wow, these Right, that Stegnon's actually running away. Right, let's try and... There's a general. There's also a Bastillodon. Let's kill... Try and target the Bastillodon.
So be it.
Oh! I forget my lord's on the bloody war sphinx, so he's Possibly been targeting the wrong people because he's really more of an anti-infantry kind of guy. Oh my god! Let's just stop your firing at will. I didn't even saw that to see the health kind of just going down on my own guys. But that was that looked like a pretty nasty hit. Oh, wow, that Lord went down really, really quickly. I guess I was focusing on the monsters and stuff loads, so once my guys actually focus on him, they took him down pretty quickly. Oh, it may have been a Lord, it might have been a Scarpet. Well, there was an army here, so don't know. Right, he's probably running away. Everybody's, well, not everybody's running away, everybody is running away. See? Knew it all along. Never a doubt in my mind. Never a doubt in my mind. I think for most of that, it's actually just... I'm just letting it roll on, by the way, just so let the towers kill more, just take a moment. So, I'm impressed with my characters, they lost hardly any health. 100 kills! Oh, that was a Tomb Prince! I have spec'd him up more. Whereas the Tomb King on the thing didn't do as much. Tomb Prince is pretty good. Okay, let's have a look and see who did what. Pyrrhic my arse. I mean, it's not exactly honourable. I guess a former ally with only one settlement against the number one, the strongest empire in the world. So yeah, 100 kills on the Tomb Prince. That was great. And that's just, that was on a, he's on a chariot. I don't think he's quite so reliant. He gets a good bonus to the charge as a result, but he's not as reliant on it as a normal unit. Oh, excuse me. Tomb Guard did well actually, considering I think there might have been a lot of them were fighting skinks, so but there was definitely Temple Guard up there. I think most of the Temple Guard were on the walls, so I mean a lot of their damage against them would have been from shooting from those towers. It's like the level 5 towers are. It's really weird. I find towers are just largely useless. No, they're not good against shooting towers, but they're all right against infantry, like the siege towers.
I alone shall restore Nehekara.
I alone will restore Nehekara. No, you work for me. Or for Khalida. Aren't you alone? Let's have a look at the second army then. Let's see how these guys did. I guess I did alright. I don't know if I mean, that was just such a big mess. And of course I was getting these... This is one of the reasons I'd like to have a better summary of stats, because it'd be interesting to know in these cases like how much damage they do. Because when you get them to focus on monsters and stuff, that still only counts as 1 kill. It'd be nice to have a thing of how much damage they inflicted, or how many large opponents they killed, or... I don't know, you could go really in depth with that. Yeah, the Temple Guard did do... I mean, I lost 1,000 guys, but looking at these numbers, I think most of that was to their towers. I mean, the ancient Stegodon, did they have... Oh, they might have had. The Skink Priest might have been on one. I could have sworn I saw two ancient Stegodons in there, but that could have been a weird tooltip thing where it was hovering over the same unit twice. But then they didn't do any kills. don't know. They hardly did. Yeah, they just hardly seemed to do anything. But then, again, these were fighting against the higher tier stuff, the lower numbered bits. And I think the majority of those casualties just from the towers shooting. Yeah, even a chameleon skin stuff didn't do much. Huh. Interesting. Oh, it is to me anyway. 5,000 is quite nice for raising it, and somebody else might settle it, but let's occupy it. I'll just get over the fact I'm not going to complete the settlement. Storm of Necromancy. There we go. We got the graphic here. I wonder if it had something to do with all the vampiric corruption. Like something to do with the territory. I mean, I'm sure there's certain territories where sandstorm doesn't really make sense, or it would be like a dust storm rather than a sandstorm. I don't know. Faction destroyed. Excellent. I wonder how... Oh, Armor of Fortune's nice. I have to make sure that goes to somebody.
Nehekara rises from the sands.
Yeah, Rakash army is very beaten up though.
To be trusted.
Yeah, he's got a lot of these skills built up already, hasn't he? Oh, devastating charge. Oh, I've gone from making him just generally better in combat. He's got all the combat skills apart from one. What's he over my dead body? Just speed, isn't it? So yeah, now he's as good as he's gonna get as far as, unless I get some magic item and stuff. This just make him tougher, but I haven't really had a problem with him losing health, especially. Oh, he causes fear and terror, which is quite nice. Nope. Just seeing if there's anything. Income from all buildings. Will be another carrot. There's 100% a better carrot I can give that to. I'm not sure who, but it will be. Right, Lich Priest.
Beloved of Asaph.
You probably need to be on a steed, don't you? Or we could just get you some better spells. Let's get that, and then we got a good opportunity for some vortexes should it arise. Oh no. Let's make you immortal before we accidentally lose him.
Find my harem.
Death Mage. Let's just max out Soul Blight, I think. But now, then we can move into the next one. We can come back and fill those ones up. Oh, neither of my actual kings leveled up.
Find my harem.
Okay, Itza, how do you feel about me after? You're still going up. And you don't really care that much about the sentinels. And that would disappear. Okay, that's cool. It's fine. It's not going to be a sticking point between us. Nope, let's...
Anad?
And he likes me a fair amount too. Who else am I at war with, and why are you guys all at war with them?
It's us all.
Well, you're all at war with Avalon, aren't you?
Ready.
And so are you. But both of you managed to get peace with Lothar.
Tyrion.
See, no, I mean the main reason you don't like me, well, it's a great power, but then it's just that I'm at war with you. But it's a war that's not doing anything. I would have the wine if I could trade with him. So does... So, Katep, then, you, oh. Oh, interesting. Kind of. Maybe. So now pushing up into Dark Elf territory. Yeah, you need to get yourself a portmate. Then I can trade with you. I don't know if you have anything worthwhile. I can't see these being very good lands for making wine, but you know, you never know. I mean, I guess Dark Elves probably like wine as much as they are. It's probably just blood, isn't it? Don't need grapes when they can use the blood of their enemies.
High Queen Khalida.
Okay, I've already moved you. Have I
Where are my slaves?
got a good amount of money? What else do I need to do?
Land of the dead.
My explorer dude.
Short course.
Lamizash. Lamizash. Seeing as Khalida's kind of faffing about
Voyage.
with having to replenish and such,
Desert to sea.
I might get. Seeing as you're already here, if I was expected to meet up with Khalida nearby, but sword of battle, better than having no sword, I guess. So you can go off there. I've only got one. It just occurred to me actually, thinking about how well that Tomb Prince did. I've only got one Tomb Prince in an army. I should really bring this guy back.
Father demands it.
In fact, I will. It's about time he went into an army. Don't know which army.
I command movement.
But he will go into an army. Because he's, I expect him up for combat with intention. He's going to go into an army at some point. I was going to swap him around with, because, yeah, because what's his face? I can't even remember his name. Oh, you what? I did not get. I got like 1 free building. That's still pretty expensive. Get some extra Tomb Guard. I could probably go almost exclusively Tomb Guard now, if I'm not already, as far as my frontline infantry goes. Okay, I'll probably want to some public order. I'll come back to my money. But yeah, the Tomb Prince is in here. He gets a bonus if he's on foot, and he gives extra experience to recruits from who are on foot infantry. He's an infantry master, so he'd be even better in combat if he was on foot. So he should pair up with a lord who's good on foot as well, I guess. Hero not move. This guy, let's skip him.
Of greatest dynasty. Destroy them.
Indeed, destroy them.
Nehekara will be mine.
What I wanted you to do, I mean, I don't like vampires, you're always going to die. If you just could have kept hold of your province, then I would be controlling your province now. I think an extra fast Tomb Scorpion would be nice.
End their existence.
Canopic Jars, I guess. Oh! I just defeated him because of more money, some more Canopic Jars.
Fills with
Faction destroyed. There's 2 factions destroyed in 1 turn. Awesome. And how's the public order hit on -10? It's basically all from corruption, isn't it? But we won't be getting any corruption should be trending down to, oh, not to 0 because local populace, but that should go away in
A
time.
loyal servant.
Oh, sit up. I don't think we really, your army can do whatever. Your skills don't really point you in a direction towards any. You can have a hand weapon. So you're going to be dealing with home defense for now. You're going to be in charge of the home defense. At least these skills are great. I think I'm going to start speccing him up this way. Because we haven't really done that. We very much, a lot of our lords are, they just spec up our units more than anything else. But I think that Tomb Prince kind of shows that if we spec them out more, you know, I mean, I feel like these characters are generally more commanders than they are, like, they're not really going to go toe to toe with other fighters, other dedicated fighters from other races, but, you know, can still do work, especially against just infantry and stuff.
I keep my own counsel.
Keep my own counsel. Let's have a
The
look.
dead said.
Let's go and
Let's
find
go.
your armies, see what you've got.
Do not betray your king. The land of the dead.
Yeah, go down this way. I think you can get on. Just
We
see
move when
there.
I am ready.
Oh, is that everybody? We've got a whole bunch of money to spend, and I think we should spend it. I don't know about these ones yet, do I? And they're not a priority, that's for sure. I got rid of that one straight away. What was I going to build there? I know I'm going to build 1, 2, 3, all 3 of those here. Oh, is that it? I think that is it, isn't it? There wasn't a reason, I don't think, for doing that straight away. I think it was just so that I didn't forget, or I don't know. Don't know what my thinking was. I might not have been thinking. Yeah, I'm just waiting so I could build all 3 of these here. Corruption's going up, man. Huh. Still a bit of local population here. Don't know how long that lasts, how long it degrades. That lasts forever. It is going down. It's my imagination. Let's have a look at some of my old games. Oh, hang on. I just need to unplug my headset and plug it back in again. There we go. Just the sound goes a bit funny after a while. It seems indeterminate because I was streaming for longer last night and didn't have any problems. Oh, it's 1:45. We'll think about wrapping up soon. Oh, my TV's gone off, the one I was using for monitoring. Oh, I haven't looked at it in a while. Right, Sentinels Azeti. This is probably going to be the same, actually. I didn't do the mute properly. I'm probably going to just wait and build up all of these, aren't I? One of each. It's going to be a lot longer till I get there. You're at being built up to the highest level already. Okay, I can move you back over to the growth, I think. I mean, it's going to be 14 turns before you get to level 4. That's kind of annoying. Have we got any public order problems anywhere? Just the Lost Valley, which... Oh, minus 15 now. Oh, it's because it's the instability that's going to last for a while. corruption's an issue, and I don't have much in the way of buildings. I've got to wait 4 turns for this. Oh, that's going to be an issue for a little while. In 4 turns, I can start upgrading that, then I can think about upgrading these ones and yada yada yada.
Crack the lash.
Right. I should really think about building this up. I've been thinking about it a lot, to be fair. Aha! 8,000? God, you're so expensive. That's because of the extra 30% for all buildings, man. That's with 10% off as well. But I might do anyway. Oh, in 6 turns you're going to be able to upgrade to that one as well. But yeah, obviously they're all going to be 30% more expensive. But our economy's doing well. So I'm just building more growth buildings here, aren't I? I'm already up to population surplus 2 again, which is where I was when I started that one going. Okay, we can wait here for now. I don't think there's anything up there we need doing for a while. I mean, an extra 10%, not even percentage points. Oh, although it probably is roughly that amount as well. Maybe we'll build that one. Okay, let's have a look at some of these territories. I know Zlotto. Let's have a look at the Star Tower first. Right, yeah, let's upgrade that. And oh, I don't care if I should do. Yeah, go on then. The growth will be nice. Now, let's build that up as well. Yeah. No. Let's build that one up because it actually gives. Oh, it's just public order in adjacent provinces. I thought it'd be untainted and adjacent. Is there any building that does that actually? There must be, surely. Even if it's one of these. Public order in adjacent provinces. Oh, and untainted in adjacent provinces, so that might help speed up getting rid of that vampiric corruption. So, but I mean, we've got to upgrade this to level 4. Anyway, is public order that much of an issue? No. I'll just wait there. Maybe I'll just continue to save my money because we're going to want to build through those buildings in one go. I mean, that's still 10 ages away, isn't it? Any suggestions? Anybody? 5 turns we'll get another army. I'm just going to save my money. If I don't know what to spend it on, I might as well just save it. Because I know we're going to want these expensive buildings later. Not even... And when I say later, not all that much later. You know what? Let's upgrade the Forgotten Isles. You're at population surplus of 5. Just because we should, because it's long overdue. Okay, and that's all. Yeah, I should actually call it thereabouts. A couple of people have left chat. No, oh, I'm saying not quite as good as yesterday. I don't want to sound inconsiderate. Yesterday was a bit of a blip, actually. I tend to have an average of about 5 people all throughout the entire evening. It's quite a long period of having 8 to 10. Like, Don't know what Hexortal's doing. Oh, they just colonised that territory. Maybe they did send Mazdamundi down just to colonise. Yeah, still was good actually. We've had a consistent amount of people in. Not quite as much chatter, but thank you for the people who have, you know, kept me company. I mean, I always pretend I'm talking to somebody anyway, because I do know it's going to go on YouTube and people might watch it later anyway. It's surprising how sociable you actually end up feeling, even though you're really just talking to yourself most of the time. But very much appreciate people being here and watching. I'm glad that people are... Well, I'm hoping you're enjoying it. I hope you're not just some sadist who likes to punish yourself. But, oh, you really can tell when I start to ramble that I'm getting tired. I can notice for sure. That's one of the main reasons I actually have to come up with a proper schedule at some point. I think, yeah, my aim when... Before I do my next campaign... So, yeah, we got sidetracked, didn't we? We were talking about Elizabeth. I don't even know if you're still here, Corbin, if you're the person there. Huh, Peace Treaty, no. No, you need to be finished. But the aim is, I want to get this. I don't want to start that one until I do this one. Part of me would be tempted to run like 2 series at once. I don't know. Like as in do alternative days. That's not generally how I play games. I normally like play one game loads. Probably not. I think I'll focus on... I don't know. I'll think about that. But the aim anyway is to basically have all my shit together by the time I start the next series. So I almost still feel like I'm in a bit of a beta phase. But the technical difficulty sorted. Just a few little bits and pieces. Like, I want to get this entire series up on YouTube as well. So there might even be a little bit of a gap to make sure. I'm going to try and get most of it up to date. I'm trying to edit into... And I could try... So what the next series, when it starts, I want to have a schedule locked down and try and get myself in some kind of routine, sort of like, you know, before, and, you know, allowing myself for time to get the previous stream up on YouTube and stuff in a good amount of order. And then I might start trying to publicise the channel a lot more. At the moment I basically just put a Twitch channel up and a few friends know. So I think pretty much everybody who's found the channel, especially all the people who have followed recently, it's just from people browsing the browsing Twitch, and I guess searching for Warhammer streams, I suppose. No, definitely other games. I actually because I don't know if anybody's played any of the Paradox games, because Stellaris has just had a expansion come out, and I haven't got it yet, but I mean, I still want to play. There's still a dozen playthroughs of this game I want to play. I have to think about working on it. It's interesting. I obviously understand most of my viewers at the moment are probably watching me because they like the Warhammer.
Beloved of Asaph.
I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to save this all for tomorrow now. I'm just going to yammer on for 5-10 minutes. Probably. See what's what. We'll finish the orcs. Things seem to be better with Mazdamundi.
Do not interest me.
Kind of. It's going up to 64 now. Military actions from the vampires, probably that extra. That's going to decay though, because the vampire coast has, there's a lot of bonuses there. Same with the blue vipers actually, because they'll be dead soon enough. And I don't think you and Itza get along, so you and Itza might go to war. I'll probably have to side with Itza. In fact I would, only because you're all these territories, if nothing else. If I had these territories, it might actually be more of a decision. It would be tempting to side against Itza, kind of close off this middle bit, because I worry that Itza will betray us eventually. They'll just get tired of us when we're fighting wars over here. We won't have so many mutual enemies, or the ones we do have mutual enemies they won't care about, and then the public relations just decay over time, and this will be a pain to deal with. Still, Mastermind might chill out and just decide Dark Elves are more of a threat. No, Dark Elves have just taken that. And yeah, Mastermind, you really should go north and deal with the Dark Elves, right? Take these territories, man. I was leaving them just for you. I actually was raising this hoping Itza would take it as well. Not you, Mastermind. Because we are, yeah, actually, don't forget, we are at war with these guys. With Arcan. The problem is, it's like, I kind of want Khalida to get out of here, and same with these guys, halfway across the ocean, because if war kicks off with Hexorotl now, I just know they're going to end up staying here for ages, my guys. Although, if that does happen, I might be tempted to just try and, quickly as possible, kick them out of these areas, and then go for peace with them. Because again, I don't want to get any of this territory. But I probably will have to, because I can't just go around raising it all. I might as well keep it, it's just then... I don't know. It might be worth going on a token war against Nagorond, you know? I mean, they are, from a strength rank point of view, they are second.
Yes.
I mean, they're not, just because of the nature of our territory, I don't want any of their territory, it's all red to me. And if Itza and Hexorotl go to war, all bets are off though, that's the thing. If I declare war on Malekith, bring Itza into it, I might be able to get Itza to come along and attack some settlements up here, and then we might all get along just killing these guys. And when I say attacking Nagorond, I'm thinking sending one army up there, because we've already got, well, I said we've got 6 armies. We can, this explorer guy, I don't know, I mean, like, how far do you keep going? I mean, you can go around forever. I mean, I might be, I mean, there's a skull over there. There's a good amount of money and stuff, but... Oh, there's 2 skulls. Okay, there's a good amount of skulls and such. But we are going to get a new army soon. I want to have 2 armies over here defending in case these guys do backstab me. But we're going to get another one soon. Maybe I do bring him back now, seeing as he's here. We see about recruiting up some cool guys. And we'll go on an expedition against Dark Elves. We're never going to be friends with the Dark Elves. But by going to war with them, we hopefully shouldn't get many attacks against us just because of the distance. And then hopefully Katep will like us more. Hexorotl will like us more. Lotham will like us more. They might actually decide, oh, actually maybe we don't want to go to peace with these guys. We don't want to go, yeah, we don't want to continue warring. What's Cetra up to? Why is the map mode suddenly all different? What have I done? Oh, I think I'm... ownership. Yeah, let's have a look at this. So he owns what? I guess it's blue. I thought for a minute that was the... Oh, Quaggar's down here. It would should be our daily... Let's see how the Southland is doing. Has Clan Moors actually done anything? This is a proper cheaty way actually looking at it, of working out where... So we'd always kind of knew it's like these ruins are. I kind of feel like the amount of settlements they've got should be hidden, and you should only see what they've got, because you can kind of like. But you can see here, because obviously. Oh no, this isn't even. This is just the ownership. Yeah, this changed that for sure. I thought we were seeing, oh, who Kogar doesn't like. Yeah, okay. So they've been pushed back a lot actually, because they were doing, I say quite well, but they don't seem to have been when we first met them. Looks like Lismen lost that territory. Oh, that random faction has gone. Shame I never did find out what they were. Why have vision here? I have vision here for some reason. Oh! I've got the book that gives me vision over places that has diamonds and such. I never really looked to see if that actually gave me anything relevant. Which one is it? It's the... Oh, that gives me 20% extra from trade. That doesn't explain why the trade went down then, that time. I can't remember if I ever figured it out. I think it might have been one of the islands gave me extra trade for 10 turns. So, I've got golden idols, marble and gemstones. Which is... interesting. I don't know. I haven't actually thought to look to see if that was actually useful. Oh, I don't know. I mean, I suppose it kind of is, because it's like I can see into this territory here because of those diamonds and the gold, actually. So I can kind of see that he's got an army over here.
I forbid this.
I could be interested. It's effectively going to be like having spies over here. So when I'm over here and I can see what's over, I can see what's coming. What else can I see? I can see here. I don't really care though. What are you up to, Cetra? You are at war with the June Kingdoms.
Are not worthy.
I mean, obviously, Cetra's probably going to be the end boss. I feel like we should. I mean, I don't think he's going to be good enough to be the end boss, but we'll probably hold off going to war with him. If we can, he might turn on us. So these guys, we've got a couple of factions here. We are going to try and get most of this. If we can stay friends with Kogar, all the better. I don't know, we'll see. Actually, if Kogar starts making lots of advances down here, we may just nip in, get the book and go. We don't have furs, I don't think. I think that's the other resource we're missing, so that's one reason for coming down here. I feel like these hires will turn on us at some point. It's just one of those knock-on situations. We just know that it'll be another distraction, but... See, at least over here now, because we've got it all wrapped up, we know there's not going to be any... I say not going to be any wars over here. I mean, there's always a possibility that the dwarves will clear out war on me at some point. I don't know. And it'll just be a faff, because I've got nothing to gain from it. So yeah, we'll think about taking out the Skaven. We'll see. It all depends on when we get our armies over there. I think those two armies with Rakesh and... can't remember the other guy's name. Let's come out of it. Yeah, this is... let's have a look at ownership from here. Ah, that's interesting. From this screen, I can't see the ownership of the Skaven bits. Huh. Southern Jungles, that's, I think it's this province here, which will give me the furs. I can ease access to that. And I don't know, maybe we get Lapland and stuff. But maybe we don't try and go for too much and don't be greedy. And we can kind of peacefully coexist sometimes with these. I wonder who the Bows of Lorien are friends or at war with. You're at war with Cetra, Khemri, friends with the Dwarves, military alliance with the Last Defenders. Okay, that could be an issue. We'll have to see what happens there. I mean, it's still Again, I think I've said this at the end of each stream. I've been expecting to go to war there a lot sooner, but orcs are dealt with, high elves dealt with. This Lizardman faction, who's now Hexwater, is kind of dealt with. Sentinels aren't going to stab us in the back. I don't reckon the dwarves will. I feel like the dwarves have been kind of set to passive anyway. Whereas pre the last patch, they were building quite big empires. Hopefully it will stay friends and it won't decay over time. If we can sort out some kind of stability with Hexwater, we can really just then turn most of our attention to the Southlands. But I think we've got enough armies now. I think having the 2 armies over here will probably be enough for most threats, and we can always bring some back. 4 armies over here. And yeah, I guess we'll, 2 armies. There's nothing really stopping it. We'll defeat the orcs. They're not waiting around for anything anymore. Khalida's just going to wait to replenish a bit. And then we'll get them on the sea. We're already at war with Arcan. These guys are going to move back around here. Do some quick war recruitment. And then we'll go straight in here. Down here. And then we'll see what's what at the time. I'm going straight for that book. And I think I will bring this army onto land. You can actually reach quite far. And we'll start recruiting another army. Like a proper army. With probably the intention of sending off after Nagorod. Actually, we might do that with Seta. Actually, because these are... We'll see. We'll decide exactly which army we're going to send up north into Nagorod, but I think that's what we will do. Just so we can make friends, help our friends out more than anything else. Just so we're less likely... I think one army over here making friends will help solve a lot of issues down the line, as far as people potentially stabbing us in the back and stuff. Basically getting bored and feeling like we're out of use. Plus I kind of want to be friends with Ketchup. Just because it's like he's the only tomb, I get a bonus to relations with Tomb Kings. And he likes me a lot at the moment. I can't confederate with him. Which wouldn't help anyway, because he's got very different preferences to me. Although it's just mountains, I think, isn't it? I'm sure, I forget what his things. He just gets a preferences to mountains. Which is like, whereas I get it for jungles, which means he's still not going to be able to take most of this territory. That's still going to be terrible for him. That must be a... I did see quite a few people thinking this would be quite a difficult playthrough with Katep. I can see, even just looking at the maps, I can see why. You're probably going to be really wanting more beeline back to, depending on where the... I guess you probably want to treat it a bit more like something like Skarsnik, and how where he starts isn't supposed to be his capital, you're supposed to kind of beeline for the Carrick 8 Peaks. But, you know, whether or not people actually bother doing that, I don't know. But it depends why those books in the cache is. Anyway, I think that's enough rambling for now. I do like these debriefing sessions at the end of the night. I don't know if... I think I like doing it. I don't know... If you're watching this on YouTube, let me know if you like it or not. Because I realise... I don't know. How long I've been chatting for? I've been chatting for at least 20 minutes, but not actually doing anything. And that's a good proportion of an episode if you're watching them an hour at a time. So, if people don't like it, maybe I just get you... I mean, it's going to be like every 5 or 6 episodes, you'll get me rambling for a bit. Maybe I can edit it out, but I guess maybe you'll also just potentially get used to it, and once you know, or if I just make it clear when I'm kind of stopping the gameplay, which I did. You could have turned off ages ago. You could have turned off 20 minutes ago if this was boring you. Oh, and somebody else has just come into the chat. Well, I'm sorry you've... welcome, but not into the chat, sorry, but into the stream. But I'm just about to stop now because it's 1:15 here. Thank you. Hopefully you will check it out again. You can always look at the VOD actually, and start looking for watching from a time when I wasn't quite so tired. But if you're watching this on YouTube later at a much later date, please like and subscribe. It would be it helps to get me noticed, I guess. I know it's going to take a while. Obviously, I understand not many people are watching at the moment, but you know, every little bit helps. Follow me on Twitch. Follow me on Twitter if you want to know when I'm going to. I mean, I'm not tending to give much notice. Again, once I've got a proper schedule down, I can give more advance notice about when I'm coming on. I'll probably be on tomorrow. I'm not going to make a promise about time. I'm going to try and come on earlier in the afternoon and stuff. We'll see. It all depends on what time I manage to get to sleep tonight, which means then what time I get up and such. Anyway, yeah, I can stop rambling now and go to my end screen. Thank you very much once again, anybody who watched, and take care, sleep well, or have a good day, depending on what part of the world it is. And I stop rambling now.